Welcome everyone to another COTA Conversation. Information from the Council on the Ageing, Victoria's leading organisation promoting opportunity and protecting the rights of older Australians. COTA Conversations. Hello everyone, I'm Peter Thomas, and with me today is Steve Wright, who's the Marketing and Communications Manager with COTA Victoria. Steve, welcome.
Thank you, Peter. It's lovely to be here talking with you and to your listeners.
Steve, COTA is conducting a campaign which is called Older Not Alone. Tell me what that's all about.
Well, it's in partnership with the Municipal Association of Victoria and the Office for the Commissioner for Senior Victorians, and it's all too important in this now, the winter months. It's getting darker, it's getting colder. There's a lot of pressures that Victorians and older Victorians especially already face, but winter brings new challenges. You know, the cost of living is increasing in terms of mortgages, and it will certainly, people will feel the impact when it comes to their power bills this time of year. And it's important to know that the challenges that you're facing are likely the challenges other people are facing, and there are ways to gain assistance if needed.
Yeah, there are some troubling stats showing that many things for older people are getting worse. I'm thinking of things that you've mentioned already, the general cost of living and energy costs and so forth.
Absolutely. And like we were saying, there are means and financial supports, especially in terms of the cost of living that we were speaking about, that we have access to. Knowing that you have access to this $250 power saving rebate is all well and good, but it's sometimes difficult for people to actually access those programs.
To navigate is very difficult.
Certainly. So this campaign is not only making people aware of that rebate in particular, if they didn't know about it, but also trying to make it easier to access those kind of rebates with telephone numbers instead of just websites and that kind of thing. It's also very important just to make the general community aware of these rebates so they can go and check on their nan or their pop, their neighbor, their aunt or their uncle, or even, practitioners and carers to do the same. So it's not just looking out for yourself, it's looking out for those around you.
So, Steve, how does COTA try and mitigate some of these issues? I presume that you put your ideas to government?
Certainly. And we're working alongside with the government in this case to make people aware of programs that are running that, may not just be in front of view. So it's working on trying to not only, get those programs in front of people and in front of people to think about in terms of their loved ones, but also making it easier to gain access to those programs. So like we were saying before, you don't have to be tied to a smartphone or a computer. You can access a phone number. We're going to send our peer educators out, to be able to inform the community about these systems and, ways that they can help themselves or help others.
Steve, I suppose it makes sense to have these areas well funded or subsidised at any rate, because otherwise the consequences could be felt in areas such as health and, particularly mental health.
Precisely. And that's kind of what COTA Victoria and Seniors' Rights Victoria are trying to do, on the daily basis is advocate for senior Victorians, protecting your rights and promoting opportunity.
So for people who want more information about COTA's Older Not Alone campaign, what do they do? It's
very simple. If you do have the luxury of a smartphone or a PC, you can go to oldernotalone.com.
Right.
You can also, of course, go to the COTA Victoria website, cotavic.org.au. If you'd prefer, we have a phone number that you can access. It's our COTA Wise Helpline. That's 1300 135 090.
1300 135 090. Steve, thanks for joining us today and telling us about the Older Not Alone campaign.
My pleasure, Peter. I hope to speak with you again soon.
We've been speaking with Steve Wright, who's Manager of Marketing and Communications for COTA Victoria. I'm Peter Thomas.